camera on Facebook.
And also one time you joined the meeting, uh, we couldn't hear you. Yeah, when I
Ah,
watch our recording, when you
oh,
that time that you were talking, oh, I cannot hear you actually. Maybe because
yeah.
of your you didn't open your cam. Mm?
I don't
Is
know.
the problem maybe?
Whenever I have a meet at last Sunday, I had a meeting with Shikar, and they couldn't see me.
Oh,
So
in
in
Facebook.
Facebook Live,
Ah,
yeah.
you
So
you did.
I
Ashika
prefer,
did it in Facebook
yeah.
Live.
Uh,
Mm.
and that's why I prefer the Zoom.
Zoom, I think
Yeah,
so.
because I
Uh,
can connect, I can see each other,
mhm.
and well, it's
Wait,
more enjoyable.
two people waiting. Who? Let me see. Aisha. Aisha. She's coming. Aisha. Guys, how was the challenge? Did you have a good time last challenge?
Uh,
5 day
I,
fluency
I
challenge?
couldn't do that because I was so sick,
Mm,
so I
yeah.
couldn't do this challenge.
So I had done it in place of you, Mike.
Oh yeah, I saw your videos.
Thanks, thanks.
Yes.
I
You really
like that,
you really did a
but I
great
couldn't.
job, Tom, because you always did live video. Wow, that was
That's
spontaneous
challenging.
English. Mm.
Yeah, I was in a flow because I am in a flow. I'm making 1 month speaking challenge in the other group,
Mm.
and today is my 28th day of speaking.
This man, he took
Wow,
it
that's
very
great.
seriously. Thomas, you took it so seriously. You are working so hard.
I'm I'm trying.
Congratulations.
I'm trying. I'm
Yeah,
trying,
you.
and I'm still unsatisfied because I
Yes,
still
keep
get
going.
stuck, and it infuriates me.
Yeah.
Keep going, Tom. Yeah, keep
Yeah,
going.
keep going, Tom. You
Mm.
are
You are
doing an
consistent,
excellent job. I tell you.
consistent and
Thanks.
persistent.
Yes, he is so persistent. You can imagine how persistent he is.
Keep other
Yeah,
challenge.
Yeah.
yeah.
Thanks
Okay.
for your nice words.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's fact.
You're welcome, Tom. Aisha, hello. Hello to you.
Hello guys, how are you?
We're fine. How are you too?
We,
Hi, hello.
I'm good. So how's it going? I am late.
Yes. This is our
but
second.
we are happy. But we are happy that you are here at last
Yeah.
Thank you.
because we were missing you.
We're waiting for you. I tag you my post so you will be alert
Yeah,
that we are
yeah.
recording.
Actually, it's weekend here, so I couldn't find time, but finally I have managed to come.
Mm. Okay. By the way, guys, we haven't announced yet the challenge. I mean the winners in the 5 day challenge. If you would like, you can cover up or can join because Anastasia was really busy, and because we're planning to do a live together and announcing the winners. If you would like to join, you still have chance. You still have a chance. Take your time. Take the opportunity. Maybe this week we will announce the winners. We're going to choose 5 winners in this challenge. So I think Aisha and Tom, you're already chosen.
Yeah, I think that
Really?
I think Tom will be one of the
Congratulations in
winners.
advance.
Tom will be one of the winners for sure.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Shem,
I saw his videos. He was very good.
that's very good.
Thanks,
Yes.
thanks, thanks for your nice words. But it's a very good way. I found out it's a very good way when I rewatch my videos to correct and to improve because these these videos are the moments when I can really find what I am lacking and what words should I improve, what constructions, for grammar, should I improve?
Yes.
It's a perfect
Yes.
occasion. Yeah.
Yeah, and you take
Yes, it's
notes,
very useful.
and you correct it yourself later, right, Thomas?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Good, 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 good.
Yeah, that's true. And also, of course, in our live meeting here after our conversation, you can also watch this and to correct your own mistakes. You can identify maybe you have some mistakes or you miss your grammar sometimes.
Yeah,
So it's really good to have a reference. So that's why we're
yeah.
always recording and then after share to our Facebook group. Okay, so by the way, let's move on to our topic. We can
Mm-hmm.
continue our discussion. So I'm gonna share the screen. Yes, here you go. Hmm. So where are we now, guys? You can choose any of these tips and then
Have a regular workout.
work out.
Have a regular workout, which is not easy nowadays due to the so many responsibilities that we have. But we still can take a little time to do a regular workout.
Oh,
And I think when you do exercises, I don't know, I feel different. I feel like I want to do so many things that I am ready to do whatever comes to my mind. And I don't know, something happens in our brain. There is a chemical thing that happens there with the endorphins.
yeah. You feel more
Endorphins
energetic after you.
are certain hormones that they activate when you do exercise.
Mm,
And if these endorphins, they are the happy, the or the hormones of the happiness. They are called like that because they activate, and then you want to eat, you want to do exercise, you want to do whatever is you can do because this is the product of doing
mhm.
exercises.
Yeah,
I do.
I also doing exercise nowadays, guys. After I go to the gym, I feel more energetic when I came home.
That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah,
You feel energetic.
that's true.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
want to do many things, but
Yes, you want to do so many things.
yes,
Yeah.
so it helps you to become more active.
Because that's the endorphins,
Mm,
those hormones.
mm. And you feel
But tell me why, even though that we know that after workout we would feel so good and so energetic, why
Mhm.
it is so difficult to start? Because
It's difficult for to start because
laziness.
we, you know what, Tom? We are always postponing things
Postponing.
which are good. We are always postponing things which are good for ourselves.
But
We,
not all things, not all things.
but I
Eating
mean,
sweeties, for example, we are not postponing. We are eager to eat the sweets as soon as possible. And making workout is not like
uh,
that.
Not doing
uh,
it. Yeah, doing nothing.
you know what? I have an agenda, myself. I have an agenda, and I have to do this thing, and I start to check what I do. I have to do my exercises for my arms, or I have to do my stretching exercises or whatever. So
Yes.
keeping an agenda helps you to be more organized
Mm-mm.
because sometimes you think that you're going to do something, but you don't find the time. You don't
But
find the time.
my morning agenda is so long that it is so boring because
Mm,
I have to do my fitness exercise, my
mm,
backbone exercise. Then I had
mm-hmm.
to make some toilet activities. Then I had to
Yeah,
prepare breakfast. Then I had
yeah,
to dress. Then I had to make my English exercise because in
Yeah.
the morning
Wow,
I
you have to do a lot of
so
thing in the morning.
so there are a
Yeah.
lot of things, and after I have done all these things, it is too late to even to start the day.
Yes.
Wow, you're so busy,
You
Tom.
are right. You are right.
Wow. Can
But
imagine.
even if you don't do them every single day,
Mm,
you commit yourself to do something,
yeah.
right? Adeline, don't you agree with me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
Even if you don't have time to do the exercises every, I have in my agenda, I have to do a pronunciation exercise daily. I have to do this daily, but I don't have time to complete that agenda, but at least I do something and I am aware that
Mm,
I have the obligation to do that.
yes.
And you hope then that the compound effect will do the rest.
Yeah.
Eh, well, I don't you know what I missed that of the compound effect when you were talking about that. I didn't really understand. If you please could refresh that idea for me, Tom.
Sorry, I didn't get what you
That
asked.
that compound effect. When you were
Mm.
talking about that, I missed the information. I had it, and I would like if you could refresh that to me again.
Mhm.
The
It is like
compound.
that even if you are making small active small work every day,
Uh huh.
then at the end of the
It
week
will affect a,
you would be
yeah, yeah.
surprised how much you have done because
Oh yes, yes.
it is summarizing the
Okay.
small
Yeah, a small
activities are
activity.
creating big effect at the end.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
But you must
Guys,
but you have to be consistent to do even
Yes.
small but all every day small
And
thing every day
yeah,
and
and that consistency is the key
mhm,
Mm,
to be successful in whatever
yeah
thing
that's true.
you propose to do.
Mm.
yeah
guys,
Consistency is key.
Daisy, okay, you want to say
yeah.
something, Daisy?
Sorry for interrupting.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, it's great to talk to you, but yeah, I have to go. I mean, do you guys hold regular meeting like today at the same time?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
That's true.
Every,
The same
Okay,
time.
and then for how long? How long will it take?
Usually more than 1 hour.
Yeah,
Okay,
of
it's
course,
a,
okay.
it's more,
it,
more than
it's
one
like
hour.
this is like two sessions of 45 minutes more or less.
Mm-mm.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
Every
because this
set.
is my first time. This is my first time. So yeah, guys, see
but
you
I
next
hope
week.
it is not your last time because you are
Yeah,
most wanted
yeah.
here because your English is perfect and I could
Yeah.
learn from you so much so
Yes,
you
Daisy.
Yeah,
your
I'm
presence
planning
here
to.
is absolutely necessary.
Yeah, I'm planning to attend next week. Sorry, guys, because I think that it will be only for 1 hour, and yeah, yeah. Later on, yeah, I know what I need to do. Okay, guys.
Okay, bye bye.
Oh,
Okay,
See
sure,
you.
thank you,
sure.
guys.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you for listening to your ideas.
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay,
guys.
Yeah, see
bye.
you,
Thanks for your
Bye-bye.
presence.
Daisy.
Yeah, have a great day.
Mm-hmm.
Two.
Take care.
Yes, you too. Aisha, okay, let's move on to Aisha. You can choose any of these tips to boost your intelligence. Okay, so you can choose any of these tips and then give your own opinion.
I think I choose number second. Hang out with smart people, and I'm connecting with you all smart people. So I think this this will definitely boost my intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
And I think number seven, utilize your online time wisely.
Mm-hmm.
And I am utilizing my online time to improve my speaking skills, to improve my communication skills. But I feel like you all are very persistent and consistent to fulfill your agendas, and I am so lazy. Whenever I make a goal, I lost my motivation to do this. So I feel like I cannot do this.
Mm,
But yeah, it is good to boost your intelligence, but I never had a chance to look upon my intelligence level, and I'm not concerned about my intelligence at all. Do you guys really into this stuff, like to do these kind of exercises and feel difference?
yeah, as we mentioned before, that doing exercise, after doing exercise, you feel different, like you
Yes,
feel more
Yeah.
energetic and you want to do
yes,
something.
definitely.
Mm,
Yes, exercising is very good. Yes. And when you used to it, if you miss a day, you feel like something is missing. You
Mm-hmm.
want to do it. It takes a lot of effort to start an exercise, but once you are used to it, you are loving it. No matter what, you have to do it.
uh-huh.
So I also
Yes.
start my workout routine like 3 days in a week.
3 days, yeah.
I did my 1 hour workout at home. I watch YouTube videos and play music and free dancing. Sometimes I do proper exercise, but most of the time I adopt free dancing style to boost up my energy, and it feels really good after doing that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. How about you, Sonal? How about you, Sonal?
Yes.
Okay, Sonal, you can choose
Yes.
any of this.
Okay. I'm gonna say something about number seven, like Aisha. I don't know how to pronounce her name. She is
Utilize,
Aisha.
utilize,
Yeah. Mhm.
utilize your online time wisely.
Yeah. Actually, I am one of those persons who really don't utilize my online time wisely. This day I have a lot of time. I can do a lot of things. I can learn a lot of things, but still I'm not doing anything. Since I've been living here, when I came back to Dubai, I've been living here in my home from last 5 to 6 months, and I could have been done something. I could have learned something, but I didn't spend a lot of time on learning something. So this is a thing I really want to improve in me. Like I'm not utilizing my time wisely. So you guys have any tips? How can I improve my? How can I utilize my time wisely? Online time? Yeah.
Ah,
I think that I can advise you. You should prioritize your
prioritize.
Yeah, you were so right.
prioritize things.
Priority. You were
What is
talking about priority. But this time I don't have anything to do. When I was in Dubai, I was doing everything. I was reading there, practicing there. Also, I was doing exercise.
Mm,
During the pandemic, when pandemic started, everything was locked down, and I had a lot of time. At this time, I was doing exercise and everything I was doing. But right now, I'm not doing anything. I'm just
I I I think
procrastinating everything.
I think that in your case it's a lack of motivation.
Yes,
You don't have
Yeah,
a
definitely.
goal. You don't have a goal. You don't know why you should try to improve because you don't have a fair
yeah, you are
goal in
right.
the future. Yeah.
Even since since when I came back from Dubai, I didn't uh, even I don't use English language with anyone because no one is here whom I can practice or speak or anything. So also sometimes I procrastinate to do everything. But
mm,
currently I don't have any aim. You are right. Even though I read a lot of books about procrastination and self development and everything, but still I have a lack of motivation, like you said. So I'm
Yeah.
not doing anything.
so
You
I
know
think,
what, Sunil? Maybe you have that lack of motivation because you lost your job because of the pandemic. But let me tell you
But
something.
job is not my priority right time. I'm
You
not
you
looking for a job. Yeah,
you
you
are a
continue. Okay.
you are a young person, and you still have time to start from zero. You still have
Yeah.
time
all over
to
again.
start from scratch and start and program your life and try to do something to motivate you, and
So I,
it's
Yeah.
not an easy task.
Yes, try to make a list and
Mhm.
organize your plan.
Yes.
To,
Plan,
for example,
priorities.
today I have to study this one, or I have to study vocabulary. Tomorrow I have to study uh, grammar or whatever. So you have to make a list that you can accomplish
Yeah.
one task,
Time management.
in a day.
Yeah,
Yes.
you were saying everything. Even though like I said, I read a lot of book about self-development, personality development, time management, everything I know, but I don't have any aim. Why should I do that? That's why
Yeah.
I'm not doing. Yeah,
Just relax, and then later on try to
yeah,
wherever you left. Mm-mm. But now just enjoy, just
Yeah.
enjoy.
yeah.
But
That's the thing I'm doing these days.
mm-mm. Because sometimes we need also take a break because our
Yes.
minds too much
Yeah,
stress, or maybe so you need time to rest, and then later on when you get your
yeah. This is very first time I'm not doing anything from last 6 months because I was in job from last 7 years. Continue, I was doing in job. I came back here for only couple of weeks, and then I went back to my work. So this is the very first time I'm not doing anything. That's why I have nothing to do.
yes, then join us every week, our live
Yes.
conversation.
Yeah, I can join, but I have a slow internet connection. It's very hard to sometimes listen you guys. I'm using my headphones so that I can listen you. I have a slow internet connection here. Yeah, I have a lot of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
anyways,
okay, you guys continue.
yeah, that's okay. Just keep going. You will definitely
Little by
Yeah,
little.
step by step. So, how about this one, guys? Listening podcast. Oh, do you agree? Listening podcast will also
yeah.
boost your intelligence.
I listen a lot podcast or book summary every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, any podcast can you recommend? Good.
Actually, there is a one podcast which I listen for uh, is improving my listening skill. It's called uh, I forget the name. I will tell you later. I forget the name.
Nice. Take your time. So now,
Yeah,
okay. So
and I know the name of the uh, how to say. Okay, leave it. I will tell you later.
sure, sure, sure. Okay, so how about you, Tom? Do you agree listening podcasts will also boost?
Yes, definitely. For me, it was the best way to utilize my time, my free time, because when I have headphones and phone, I can listen to podcasts during my other activities, and it is a perfect way to improve listening skills and to widen the vocabulary, and also to lately I try to shadow these speakers in podcasts, and it could also improve my pronunciation. And second thing, it's that I learn a lot, because as I mentioned here already about the perfect podcast which I found out once about history of English language. It's history of English podcast.com, and it is perfect because it depicts the development of language, and uh, I have learned a lot from it. The second is the podcast, which I have learned also a lot. It's by British teacher, and now I am not attending this podcast because I
We
switched
know that
another, and
you are.
it's Lux English podcast, and there are a lot of them, and each one gives me something new, and I agree with that point. 100% that it is a good way of learning, because especially when we can fulfill, we can not fulfill, we can spend all our free time like this, like listening podcasts, and it's using this technology, using phone, it is possible even when driving or when doing something else, and it increases our time of learning
Yeah,
immensely. That
that's true. It boosts
possible,
your
yeah,
listening skills as well.
yeah.
All right,
Yes.
guys.
Now I got it.
Uh-huh.
Now I remember. It's called All Year English.
What's that?
All year
They
English,
are
I know it. I
yeah,
know it's
they are
perfect.
American host.
Okay.
Mhm.
We'll search that one later, guys. Thank you for sharing.
All year English, yeah.
Mhm.
All year English.
Do they have different speakers or just one speaker?
There are two women.
They're yeah, two female hosts. They just talk to each other
Man and
on
woman?
certain topic.
Man and woman? Or how about the speaker? Only man or women?
No, female,
Female. Okay.
women.
Mm.
Two hosts is there. They just talk on a certain topic. I just listen for my improving. I mean, listening skills. They are American. And they have American accent.
All ears English. Okay. So, yes, I
Yeah.
will search this one. Because you know what, guys? I prefer to listen AG Ho podcast because I can understand him because he speaks very clear and with standard American accent. So if you know him, AG Ho,
No,
he has
AG Ho. You
lots
should.
of podcasts.
Can you type it for us?
No, 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 no.
Adeline, can you please write down it also, because I am noting
Oh,
all the broadcast and I will listen
okay,
it
so
again.
AJ Ho podcast. Okay, so here.
Yeah, AG Ho
Mm,
podcast.
Thank you, thank you.
It's a male voice.
yes, guys. All right, guys. So continue talking because my daughter needs my help. She's cooking.
Okay, I also agree with this technique of listening podcast. It has helped me a lot with my listening skills and also with my grammar because I take notes and I listen to the CNN news briefing. This is a podcast that they emit a podcast in the morning and one at night for the news, and it is very useful. It has been very useful for me. Are you listening to me?
Yeah,
Yeah, of
yeah,
course
we
we
are.
are listening to
And
you.
I
I'm
also
searching.
listen. Also listen to a podcast in British English because I although I rather learn American English, but I don't. I also want to be able to understand
Yeah.
British English when someone talks to me. And so I listen to a podcast. The name is Hard Talk. Hard Talk. I'm going to write it here. Let's see if I can write it. Okay. Hard Talk is hard. Hard Talk. From the BBC of London. Okay, I listen to that podcast, and also CNN Brief, CNN News Briefing. I listen to those podcasts. They are about news,
Yeah, I know
the
about
news
CNN news.
during the
But
day.
they have British accent, right?
Yes, well, this
Yeah.
is the CNN is American English, and Hard Talk is British English.
Okay. I also listen sometimes British accent.
Yes. Yes. And well, I basically listen to those two podcasts. Uh, there are so many podcasts. Whatever field you like, you can find a podcast. but I will
Yeah, I
try
also
this.
learned few other podcasts to learn something new, but it's in my native language.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I wrote you three of my
hope so.
podcasts which I talked about. The first one is a teacher Luke, and he is British, and
Hmm.
but he is very funny because he is also a comedian. He is a
Ah,
teacher of English, but he is also a comedian, and he invites a lot of guests, not from British English, but also from America, from New Zealand, and other. And he also invites ordinary people. He makes reportages with ordinary people on the streets to make us acquainted with different dialects of British English, and
mm,
so it's very interesting. And the second is about the history of English. I talked about it already. And the last one is Dope Show. I found it just yesterday, but I think it's very promising because it is made by a Canadian teacher, a Canadian English teacher, but this podcast is not for learning English, but it is about movies, about ordinary things which are connected with philosophy, with sociology, with art, with so it is really interesting. So uh, also I am listening to Hadar podcast. This is a Jewish teacher of English, but her American English is perfect, and
yeah.
you can Google her, and she also has a podcast, and it's worth to listen because she teaches a lot in this podcast, because she has podcasts committed to vocabulary, to pronunciation, to grammar, and also other topics. So it is perfect.
And Thomas, can you talk a little bit more about that history of English podcast that you listen?
Uh, this is a podcast made by American man, and he is a lawyer, and he is not a professional, but it's his hobby
Ah,
to
okay,
discover how the English language was developed, and
okay.
it's from the start, from the very beginning, from the Indo-European
Indo-European
roots,
languages, yes.
yeah, and through the Latin, through the French, through the Vikings, and all the
Yeah.
influences of these nations on the English, he shows how the vocabulary was made in English, and this is the reason why English language has probably the most enriched, the biggest vocabulary in the world comparing to other languages,
To
because
other languages.
it is it is known that English language has about 1 million words, and
Mm,
comparing to Spanish, it has about 200,000 words.
yeah.
So it is more, and it is because of this mixture of many languages, many
Yes,
influences that,
yes. Because
and
many languages took part in the formation of the English language, right?
exactly.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
guys, where are we now? Where are you now?
We
Still
are talking about podcasts, a
podcast.
podcast.
Still podcast.
And
Mhm.
about the importance of podcasts in the learning of English and in the boosting of our intelligence. Yeah.
Okay. So let's.
Yeah, or I think learn a new language is also very useful to boost up our intelligence, because I feel like English is not my native language, it's my second language. So now I feel like after learning this language this much, really helped me to boost my confidence and my intelligence also. I feel different after learning English language. I feel confident, so it also very useful, I guess.
Mm-mm. Yeah, that's true.
Yes,
I,
I wanna one. I wanna add one thing here.
Mhm.
Like she's saying about intelligence. Also, in my country, people consider those people who can speak really well English. They are very intelligent. People consider in my country English is equal to intellectual. But some lots of people say English is just a language. But like also I agree with her. She said she has confidence while learning English. Even though I can understand English is a very important language, people can gain confidence.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but
We can
language it's
build more.
nothing more.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Mm. That's true, guys. If you can speak English well, you also build your self confidence. Yes, you can express your ideas and talk different topics.
also people consider you are very intelligent or you are an intellectual if you
Mm.
are able to speak really amazing confidently and
And
really good, then people consider you are very intellectual in my
yeah,
country too.
that's true.
Yes, because as you said, learning languages is difficult. So if someone have learned
Yeah, yeah.
language,
Yes,
he
you are
must
right
be
about it
very
because it takes
intelligent.
a lot
He
of
must be
effort.
very intelligent.
Yes, people look up you. Wow,
Yeah,
Tom is very intelligent. He can speak
of
English,
course, Tom is very intelligent. There is no
very intelligent.
Yes, yes, I also agree. And people easily impressed by you if you can speak fluently in English, and they're impressed at first meeting. Like, wow, she can speak English fluently. Wow.
Mm.
yeah, it's happened a lot.
Yeah, why people look up with this English speaking countries? Why not Korea, not
It's a debatable topic.
yeah, because English is the international language. That's why
Yeah.
people always want to improve their English skills. How about guys?
Yes,
Travel as often as you can. Can
Mhm.
also
And
boost
I
your
recommend you all copy the names of the podcasts so you can use them
okay.
in
Sure,
your practice.
sure,
Okay.
Tom.
yes, I have noted.
This
Thank
one,
you.
Tom,
And
the link you give us.
Tom,
I gave several links, yeah,
Wow.
Tom, could you
and
give us the link? Tom, could you
also
please give us the link for the History of English podcast?
you have this link in the chat window.
Chat
Oh,
windows.
really?
You can
Okay,
Yeah,
check.
let's see.
Yeah, I know Hadar. I
Hadar.
think everyone know about her.
Episode with Hadar.
Oh, yes.
I see, I see.
Yeah, and the
and
dogs
and
too.
and all these podcasts could be listened on Spotify on your phone, so it is very convenient to use
Mm,
them.
mm, mm, mm.
Yes.
And this Teacher Luke podcast has his own application. You can download it and install on your phone. So it is also very convenient.
Yes.
The,
Thank you. I didn't know that. I will start doing it.
History of
yes.
English
Wow.
podcast.com. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Tom, for sharing. We only have 1 minute left.
Well,
It was
Just
guys,
1 minute
perfect
left.
today. It was perfect
Yeah, it was
yeah,
very
this
fun
conversation.
talking with you guys.
yes, it was a very, very good conversation. We learned a lot. We shared a lot.
Uh-huh.
And the more we talk, the more confident
We are.
we become. in doing this.
I feel more intelligent after this
After our
session.
discussion.
You already are.